Yo, Jonathan here, and like the title of this video implies, I could use your guys' help, and to keep things super simple, the help that I'm asking for is just to watch this video through. In general, I am super excited for the channel and videos. There are so many things that I want to do. The problem is though, most days my body is like, nah dude, that's not gonna happen, which can absolutely be frustrating. Even today, trying to record this video, it's absolutely a tougher day where the nerve pain is amplified. My eyes are struggling. Even having light on me right now seems to intensify things. And then from there, you salt bay in some lightheadedness, and it's just not the most fun combo to deal with. There's probably a stupid amount of faces made in between takes, but I'm working at it every single day. It's honestly kind of like a full-time job, just trying to get back to some sort of semblance of normalcy, from the vision and brain therapy to the doctor's visits and appointments to trying to stay on top of my immune system, and recently just started physical therapy as well. Realized how much my body forgot how to body over the past couple years. And with that, I think I was stressing a bit. Just wanted to make sure this video was interesting and compelling enough. This video is in partnership with Lenovo and AMD, who have been incredible. Cannot thank them enough. And with that, today I get to showcase something brand new, the Yoga 7 2-in-1, which is part laptop, part tablet. Beautiful displays, are powered by AMD, and this is the 14 and 16-inch variants. Now, as a thank you to you guys for continuing to help me come back, watching these videos is everything. I asked Lenovo if we could give one of these away. They said yes, so for a chance to win, all you gotta do is drop a comment down below stating what was something new or something you didn't know that you learned from this video. Now, it's not required, but if you're feeling like being awesome and want to drop a like, that is much appreciated. And final boss bonus points to those who watch the video all the way through. That would mean the world. Now, in general, I tend to gravitate towards smaller laptops simply for portability. So I really like the 14-inch model. If you do though need a bigger display, the 16-inch is definitely the way to go. And as a bonus, you also get a number pad, which could absolutely be helpful for those who need that. Something I really like with these though is either way you go, 14 or 16, you're not going to sacrifice display quality. These both pack 2.8K OLED displays with peak brightness up to 1100 nits, so they're ready for Dolby Vision and HDR. But in terms of SDR brightness, which is what we're going to be using most of the time, these are 500 nits, which is not something you usually see with Windows laptops. I do really want to emphasize how good these displays are, from the brightness to the contrast to the color, the OLED. Things just seem to pop out of the screen. And yes, watching and consuming things are 1000% enjoyable, but they're also color accurate. So whether it's photo or video or even design, these are also going to excel for work. It's also worth noting that these displays are 120 Hz, so on top of being bright and vibrant and poppy, the user experience is also going to be extremely smooth, which is important because again, these are also touchscreen. Now, like I mentioned, these are powered by AMD, so you can configure them all the way up to a Ryzen AI 7 350 processor, which is going to handle anything you throw at it. These will also go up to 32 gigabytes of RAM and 1 terabyte of really fast storage. Now, as far as the ports, typically with a tablet, you're fairly limited, but with these, you're pretty decked out. You have a full-size HDMI port, USB-C, headphone jack, and then on the flip side, you have a USB-A port, USB-C, micro SD card reader, and finally that is the power button. You also get a fingerprint reader on both models, which is nice, and something I really appreciate with Lenovo is their trackpads. Now, the way it jumps from laptop to tablet is incredibly smart. So you're actually going to flip things the complete opposite way. But what's nice though is once it's in tablet mode, it knows that, it recognizes that. So even if you accidentally hit a number or a key, it's not going to engage and only recognize the touchscreen. What's also nice is you can quickly rotate from landscape to portrait, wide to tall, and vice versa. And I realize that most tablet work is probably going to be vertical, but it's nice to have that option as well. So these are red-green glasses. I broke them down in a previous video. If you missed that, I'll link it up here and down below. But with the vision and brain therapy that I'm doing, a lot of it is hands-on, physical, tangible things, but there's a good chunk that's also involved with a computer. So in this case, the bigger 16-inch display is nice. So if I engage this, what's happening here is the images are splitting further and further apart, which is what you guys will see on camera. I'm actually seeing them as one, and I'm trying to keep them merged. So when I can't do it anymore, I'll stop it. And this is actually pretty tough right now. It seems to split in and out, and that's essentially why we get double vision, is when our eyes aren't processing each of those images as one. So this is going to help me do that. Using this as a laptop is great, but because a lot of these exercises do benefit from a touchscreen, I think going Stranger Things and flipping things upside down will actually be even better. So we're just gonna grab it, bend it, and you're usually not used to bending laptops this way. We're gonna flip it around. I do actually even like the fact that you can play with the angle a bit. There's some slant to it, so it does actually feel a little bit better. And in this case, I'm gonna reset it, engage it again. It is moving further and further away. But again, I think these exercises do call for a touchscreen, and trying to do these on my MacBook, this is not something I could do. Getting a bit of that 120 hertz display, you can see the touch interface is super silky smooth, and I'm gonna go ahead and jump into something else right now. And again, I think having something where you can kind of flip back and forth between tablet and laptop can be extremely helpful. Okay, you can't see this, but what's happening here is, you remember those old school puzzles or pictures that they used to have maybe at the movie theater or a doctor's office, where if you stared long enough at it, things would start to pop out and become 3D? That's what this is. So this is similar to the last thing, where it's taking two images, splitting them, and with the red-green glasses, I'm fusing them together with my brain. Now, I've done this on a computer without touchscreen, and you're usually clicking a keyboard or a mouse. But I will say, having something, because this is 3D, physically pop out where I can reach and touch it is really nice. All right, so this one sucks. I don't think I could actually physically do this before. Like, my eyes just would not process it with my brain. I think I have something here, so that actually feels like a little bit of a breakthrough of something that I wasn't able to do before. Again, on screen, you're going to see the images split apart, but I'm supposed to fuse them together. And I think similar to the last one, having something I can physically reach out and touch also helps me bring them together. Oh, my brain is starting to, like this. You ever hear how you tire a dog out by stimulating the brain as opposed to physical activity? This is draining. So after an entire day where things are already pretty rough, this is definitely wiping me out. So wipe that aside, I appreciate you guys coming along the process with me. It's absolutely a lot of work. I feel it, but I'm thankful to be here making videos. Getting back to these two-in-ones, as you can see, there is a ton of flexibility jumping from laptop to tablet mode. The touch interface is great. Everything just works seamless. Beautiful displays, great battery life. There's a ton of power packed inside. And I think most importantly, these aren't gonna break the bank, so you're getting a tremendous value as well. So whether you wanna pick one up or you just wanna learn more about these, I will have everything linked down below and in the description. Thank you guys again so much for watching. This is Jonathan, and I will catch you guys later.